Thank you, Mrs. Burney and the Casa Grande bands. Welcome, everybody. Sean Millard will direct the national anthem, and the colors will be presented by the United States Coast Guard.
Good afternoon. Before we begin the ceremony today, I want to invite all of you here to join us at the Santa Rosa Junior College Baseball Stadium tomorrow to cheer on our Gaucho baseball team playing in the Division II Championship. At 1 o'clock tomorrow. First, it is my pleasure to introduce several distinguished guests. Mr. Steve Bowman, Superintendent of Petaluma City Schools, Mr. Troy Sanderson, President of the Petaluma Board of Education, and members of the board, Ms. Carolyn Tennyson, Ms. Sherry Klobowski, Ms. Mary Schaefer, and Mr. Mike Badley. Let me also introduce members of the Petaluma City Schools Cabinet who are here today, Ms. Jane Escobedo, Ms. Tricia Rast, Ms. Midge Hoffman, and Mr. Dave Rose. I would also like to introduce and thank my administration colleagues, Mr. Eric Backman, Ms. Betha McLean, and Mr. Stephen Owens for their tireless work on behalf of our school community. In addition, I would like to acknowledge and thank the outstanding faculty and staff at Casa Grande High School who dedicate themselves each day to educating and supporting our students. Their work never ends, and neither does our gratitude toward them. And to the parents, caregivers, and friends of the class of 2013, this ceremony is for you as well. It is a symbol of the love and support you have provided along the way that has enabled these exceptional young people to arrive at this point in their lives. And for that, you have our heartfelt thanks. Before we begin handing out diplomas, I would like to tell you a bit about the class of 2013. You may have heard that Time magazine calls this age group the me, me, me generation, unmotivated and self-absorbed. Well, there is no question that teenagers can be both, particularly when it comes to things like finishing a school assignment or borrowing the car. But let me tell you another side of the class of 2013. Last week, over 3 evenings, several hundred Casa Grande seniors presented their senior projects to members of our community, including some of you seated here today. These presentations were the culmination of many months of work on the part of these students, doing research, meeting with mentors, and overcoming obstacles of all kinds in order to complete their projects. And what kind of projects did this me generation do? One student used money he earned at an after-school job to buy and refurbish soccer shoes to give to an orphanage. Another created a tutoring program at McKinley Elementary, her alma mater. One young woman created a cookbook for teens with celiac disease because she knows firsthand of the difficulties of dealing with this illness. 3 Casa seniors held a fundraising dinner and auction and raised nearly $18,000 for cancer treatment for a beloved Casa teacher. Another senior held a prom for the elderly at a retirement home and brought well-dressed senior boys along to dance with unaccompanied residents. The prom was such a hit, it's going to become an annual event. Yet another student spent hours interviewing residents at an assisted living center and then published a book of their stories, which she gave to the center and to the families of those she interviewed. And the list goes on and on. Money raised for Alzheimer's, cancer, and autism research, support for people in Africa and the Dominican Republic, work with local school children, coaching Special Olympics, beautification of our school campus. It's quite a list of accomplishments. And when you hear the students speak about their work, the most impressive thing is realizing that they are leaving high school having learned that they have the power to make a difference. And so, class of 2013, you come here today having accomplished one goal and ready to begin the next phase of your adventure. You have been prepared by passionate, dedicated teachers who have instilled in you an ability to solve problems, to face challenges, to be self-directed, and to look at the world outside yourselves. You are resilient. Take risks, and when you fall down, pick yourself up and keep going. Continue to serve others. Seek the life you were meant to live, and may it be filled with joy. Congratulations, class of 2013. I would now like the senior members of the band to join the band. It is now my pleasure to introduce Maria Calvillo Ojeda and Uriel Orozco Romo, who will give you a welcome in Spanish.
Muy buenas tardes, queridas madres, padres, familiares y amigos. Yo soy Lupe Calvillo Ojeda.
Y yo, Uriel Orozco Romo.
Es para nosotros un gran honor estar aquí dándole la bienvenida a esta graduación nuestra, la cual en gran parte ha sido posible gracias al increíble apoyo que ustedes nos han brindado.
Quizá nosotros, como hijos e hijas, no nos damos muchas veces el tiempo para reconocer y valorar la gran influencia que ustedes tienen en nuestra vida. En este día tan importante, queremos que sepan que todas esas cosas pequeñas que ustedes hacen por nosotros tienen un gran peso.
Muchos de ustedes recordarán aquellas veces en que llevaron a sus hijos o hijas a la escuelita para que les ayudaran con la tarea. También las veces que a pesar de estar cansados, después de un largo día de trabajo, nos llevaban a la biblioteca por un libro o a buscar información para un proyecto para la escuela. ¿Cuántos de ustedes no nos preguntaban, mi hijo, mi hija, ¿ya hiciste tu tarea? Eso ha hecho posible que ahora estemos aquí ante ustedes como orgullosos graduados.
Cada gota de sudor que ustedes han derramado, la hemos sabido aprovechar. Ese sudor se ha transformado en mayores oportunidades para nosotros. Por primera vez este año, una mayor cantidad de estudiantes latinos de nuestra escuela han sido aceptados y becados para asistir a la universidad. Esto se ha logrado una vez más gracias a su amor y dedicación.
Padres, compañeros, nuestra educación no se detiene aquí. Tenemos la inteligencia y la obligación como latinos de seguirnos superando. Al hacerlo, no solamente nos beneficiamos nosotros como individuos, se beneficia a nuestra familia, también a nuestra comunidad entera.
Preguntémonos ahora, compañeros, ¿cómo nos imaginamos nuestras vidas en 10 años? Es una pregunta que debería de motivarnos para seguir adelante y sobrepasar todos los obstáculos que se nos presenten en el futuro. No nos vamos a conformar con lo mínimo después de haber invertido 12 años en esta escuela aprendiendo. Sigamos luchando por lo que creemos hasta conseguir lo que queremos. ¡Sí se puede!
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian and salutatorians from this year's graduating class. Amy Jin, Akil Nadendla, and Erica Yi, please come to the podium.
At 3 a.m., most of us would be asleep. But one special individual, my good friend Alan, is up working to support his family. Later that same day, with few hours of sleep, he will attend his advanced placement classes. High school is about learning, and one of its key lessons is to face challenges. For many, the senior project posed challenges. Whether we left a physical mark on the school, like our classmate Haley, who secured full funding for her greenhouse, all while helping her parents care for her children, or we help the less fortunate participate in traditions, like our fellow graduate Janeth, who planned and organized a prom dress drive while learning to speak English. The remnants of our journeys, tangible or not, will continue to inspire future classes and educators. These teachers, counselors, administrators have motivated us to make the hard decisions, to make the necessary sacrifices, and to bounce back from adversity. One of the remarkable things about the students here is the diversity of struggles we all encountered. Writer William A. Ward once stated, "Adversity causes some men to break, others to break records." Our senior class of 2013 has truly broken records. This year, our whole school advanced from the Sonoma County League into the more competitive North Bay League. Many struggles could have kept us down, but they did not. We as a class have faced challenges in many forms, physical, financial, and emotional. But we faced these the best we could. Although we may make mistakes and sometimes repeat them, we are all human, and we must forgive ourselves if we run away from challenges. However, we must ultimately make it our objective to confront these challenges Whether it is finding a better job, managing a grocery budget, or adapting to a new culture, because not facing them may lead to decay and erosion. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." We must all blaze trails into the unknown, like Haley, Janet, and Alan. Overcome our fears, face life's challenges, and evolve into the unique and indispensable individuals that we are. A journey begins with a single step. And as Gunderson has said, a desire can overcome all objections and obstacles. When you decide to act and commit to facing challenges, good things happen. So I challenge all of us to confront life and make it a masterpiece. Let us embrace the universe and opportunities that manifest when we commit to change. Congratulations, class of 2013. We made it.
Class of 2013. Class of 2013. Class of 2013. You guys pumped yet? So here we are. Finally, 13 long years of elementary, junior high, and high school has culminated in this one moment. Graduation. Considering prom was at the zoo this year, I thought the experience of graduation could be best described as an alpaca. Warm and fuzzy until it spits in your face. It's only really hitting me now as I'm standing here before all of you delivering this speech. Truth be told, I was a little unnerved when Miss Shaley told me several weeks earlier that I would be up here doing this. 4 years of hard work, and the school repaid me with public speaking, which according to many statistics is the #1 fear in America. Death is #2, followed by spiders, snakes, needles, open spaces, and passing Miss Holly's class. It seems fear takes a hold of us all. I'm sure that there was a time in these last 4 years that fear held you back. There's no doubt that it's held me down as well. Whenever I see Cole Boggs or Elijah Qualls running down that football field, I ask myself why I couldn't be down there, scoring those touchdowns. The answer is a lack of upper body strength, but also the fear that one tackle would send me flying back to the marching band I was seated in. And when I watched Nick Marks take home the title of Mr. GQ this past year, I wondered why I couldn't be up on that stage, entertaining that crowd. The answer is self-respect, but also the fear that I wouldn't look as good in a dress. For me, overcoming fear means more than fleeting moments of courage or short-lived attempts at perseverance. It requires persistence and dedication. It means giving a speech in front of 3,000 people, or charging an omelet to a random hotel room. I'll conclude with a quote which I found inspirational. If you live each day like it'll be your last, someday you will most definitely be right. As I wake up every morning and struggle to that bathroom mirror, I see myself and wonder that if today was my last day, would I be satisfied with what I had planned? I challenge you to do the same, and if you find yourself saying no day after day, then it's time to change something. That time can be right now. Having successfully completed high school, you are afraid to take many of the risks you were afraid to before. This is your chance to reinvent yourself, rearrange your dreams and aspirations. This is your chance to finally overcome your fears, and I ask you, the class of 2013, to take it. Do one thing every day that scares you. And remember, Amateurs TP'd the school. The real pros camped out overnight, or at least had the courage to try. Finally, since I wanted to make this speech somewhat memorable, I thought to myself, what could possibly separate this one from the multitude of others? How many of you watched The Office? Remember that one guy, Steve Carell? I thought, wouldn't it be great if we could get him to speak at graduation? Well, today, I've got an even better surprise for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Erica Yee to the podium. Thank you all.
Have you ever had that moment when you're insanely happy? When, even though your life still has its stresses and its worries, in this one singular moment, your life is perfect. Like when you stay up until 2 in the morning after the academic decathlon state championship, playing board games with 9 of your closest friends because, well, you can. When you lose sense of time because you're suspended in the soft glow of a hotel lamp, the fresh linen of the bed you're sitting on, and the sound of someone trying to make the word animal sound like a hyena. When even though your body aches and your eyes burn, you couldn't imagine doing anything else in the world besides laughing. It's moments like these that are special. Yes, I could talk about times when we overcame difficulties or experienced some life-changing epiphany, but graduation is a celebration. It's a celebration of who we are as a class, of those who have helped us along the way, and of what we have yet to accomplish. However, after today, we won't see many of our classmates for perhaps forever. After today, we take the next fantastic leap into the unknown. So, class of 2013, I want you to remember that one time you wore your PE shorts inside out and didn't notice until halfway through class. That one time a seagull used your head for target practice and on the morning of your biggest physics test. Or that one time you accidentally called your favorite teacher mom and all you could think was, God, this is so awkward. I want you to remember these moments, these simple, ridiculous, imperfect, beautiful moments, and laugh at yourself. Because what are we without the ability to laugh until we cry, to enjoy the company of those we hold most dear, and to feel so invincible that we could even scoff in the face of death? In the grand scheme of things, life is bigger than us. But the value of our lives can't be determined by one single dramatic event. Our lives are instead defined by the culmination of sparks of happiness, which are as bright and fleeting as shooting stars in the night sky. It's these beautiful moments that shape our humanity. Now, I don't know a lot of things, but I do know that life is short and that we should be happy. So, class of 2013, go live life. Run, scream, cry, fall in love, fall down, get up, succeed, but always remember to laugh. Because in the words of the poet Robert Frost, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. Thank you.
Please take a moment to enjoy our musical selection, Pop Culture, which has been arranged by Robert Sheldon and is being performed by the Casa Grande Combined Bands, conducted by Arlene Burney.
Superintendent Bowman and members of the Board of Education, I now present the class of Casa Grande High School 2013.
By the authority of the Petaluma City Schools Board of Education, I hereby accept the Casa Grande class of 2013 for graduation. Congratulations.
Andrew James Langwell.
Landon Randolph Scott.
Andrea Ansick.
Lena Sequoia.
Ariana Maldonado.
Alexandra Peterson.
Teresa Nicole Skanderson.
Emily Lynn Harmon.
Bailey Jean Friend.
Courtney Lynn DeBruner.
Amy Shi Jin.
Haley Nicole Perry.
Connor Joseph Feeney.
Dakota Marie Kapersky.
Srijit Basu.
Akhil Nadanla.
Anthony Garati.
Madeline Marie Heiser.
Anthony Campbell.
Hunter Sandberg.
Haley Castaneda.
Megami Diane Halberg.
Brandon Tong.
Tara Rose Benson.
Erica Eileen Yee.
Haley Clemenock.
Eileen Hyde.
Emily Welter.
Jenna Turner.
Simone Von Omren Ackelman.
Marissa Kamana Watland.
Emily Sewell.
Ichaso Garai.
Emily Reckley.
Alicia Angadi.
Emily Page Garrett.
Leah Ann Falsetto.
Heather Christine Zeeb.
Timothy Adams Rupiper.
Samantha Nicole DeLucchi.
Gabriella Marie DeLucchi.
Sydney Ray Leff.
Brittany Amelia White.
Nassim Ebrahimi.
Marvin Carreño.
Ryan Girdler.
Michael Alexander Nelson.
Daniel Enrique Carbajal.
Chloe Morgan Hall.
Maxwell Scott Granger.
Laura Marie Dion.
Megan Rose Bray.
Shelby Lynn Raffy.
Jennifer Taylor Scannell.
Corinne Tina DeFonte.
Jared Thomas Roberts.
Coleman Robert Boggs.
Mark Ryan Samet.
Alexandra Marie Fassoni.
Madeline Gray Bentley.
Kayla Michelle Kimball.
Lindsay Christine Mernon.
Michael James Matos.
Alexis Adriana Schloter.
Tristan Bannister.
Alexander Robledo.
Simrathjeet Dami.
Andre Hameshi.
Killian Arthur Benson.
Maya Larson.
Maria Matza.
Agnese Pergini.
Martina Faching.
Mette Mogensen.
Prao Laangtong.
Ryan Scherer.
Jacob Williamson.
Matthew Becker.
Zachary Michael Shimmick.
Joshua Emil Adams.
Austin Jeffrey Eager.
Schaefer James Battaglia.
J.C. Elizabeth Merwin.
Erica Raymond Whetstone.
Francis Joseph Christie II.
Leah Christine Bondere.
Anthony Bender.
Ignatius Alexander Lawrence II.
Katia Ambrosio Villa.
Lupe Calvia Ojeda.
Liliana Garcia Lopez.
Sarah E. Magana Ariano.
Jessica Ann Neighbors.
David Aragon Carreño.
Guadalupe Gongora.
Christina Diaz Torres.
Domingos Maderas Jr.
Ryan Hale.
Isabella Espanda.
Ashley Marie Roberts.
Dana Michelle Dolcini.
Taylor Ann Holstonson.
Jacqueline Tyler Burgraff.
Sierra Marie Earburn.
Daniela Marie Petrie.
Rachel Aaron Google.
Dennis William Stansfeld III.
Corey Dylan Lawrence.
Nicholas Thomas Marks.
Jake Elmarini.
Alyssa Lorraine Ratto.
Ashley Christine Marie Chavez.
Eden Hailey Johannes.
Danielle Elizabeth McGee.
Kayla Shaylin Lawson.
Tasia Ashay Coulter.
Janelle Marie McFarland.
Kaya Margot Miranda.
Sydney Marie Growl.
Kaylin Lindsay Murda.
Rebecca Adele Nangle.
Ashley Nora Jones.
Jocelyn Rose Swan.
Kai Katarin Rendino.
Renee Elise Bunn.
Hey, congratulations and good luck.
Ryan Bradley Swanson.
Good luck to you.
Megan Stefano.
Congratulations and good luck. Yeah.
Victoria Rose Nicholson.
Congratulations and good luck.
Ariana Martinez.
Congratulations and good luck.
Nicole Locati.
Congratulations and good luck.
Maurice Zatino.
Tyler Dodd.
Good luck.
Christopher
Hey,
Wolf
congratulations
Herbert.
And good luck. Yep. Congratulations and good luck.
Devin Joseph Felger.
Luke
Congratulations.
Henry Durkin.
Congratulations
Derek
and good luck.
Bucarud.
Congratulations.
Stephen Wade Horton.
Hey, congratulations and good luck.
Bryce Robert Williams.
Congratulations, good luck.
Reed Kavanaugh Whaley.
Hey, congratulations and good luck.
Carly Mackenzie Reinhard.
Congratulations and good luck.
Courtney Caroline Ludlow.
Gabrielle Rose Cohen.
Brittany Jean Alexander.
Congratulations and good luck.
Ashley Rose Harris.
Hey, good luck. Congratulations.
Jessica Contreras Gutierrez.
Angelina Guadalupe Perez.
Hey, congratulations and good luck. Congratulations and good luck.
Cecilia Oseguera Sanchez.
Adriana Espinosa Oseguera.
Erin Marie Nicholson.
Anaí Magana Valencia.
Surjit Kaur.
Congratulations and good luck.
Ravina Kamari Paul.
Kendall Nicole Silva.
Congratulations and good luck.
Adina Rose Marome.
Miriam Erica Jacob.
Congratulations and good luck.
Tanya Elizabeth Pulido.
Davita Victor Lesh.
Jessica Elena Acevedo.
Shannon Marie Singer.
Nicole Lynn Potts.
Sharon Deep Kaur Gill.
Maria Rocio Ramirez.
Nicole Chavarin Lopez.
Kelly Osias.
Cindy Ochoa Herrera.
Lupe Maldonado.
Celso Valencia.
Orville Jonathan Gramajo.
Victor Ramos.
Humberto Ponce Corona.
Brooke Ramirez.
Alejandra Vasquez Perez. Kimberly Perdomo Chavez.
Jacqueline Rodas.
James Hemphill.
Brenda Rodriguez Renteria.
Elizabeth Ruby Alfaro Ariza.
Jesus Andres Macias.
Leandro Barajas Ochoa.
Matthew David Halligan.
Juan Antonio Guzman Garcia.
Juliani Hernandez Amador.
Rudy Edelnilson Lopez.
Israel Alejandro Centeno Zuniga.
Selena Ochoa.
Morgan Amanda O'Halloran.
Sydney Madison Dean.
Giselle Adriana Vivas.
Ariana Botai.
Jacqueline Ramirez Diaz.
Samia Suha Rashid.
Sonitha Hong.
Erica Laura Charrington.
Andrew Brian Ritz.
Garrett David Hodap.
Zachary Trahan.
Joseph Merrill.
Michael Sanchez.
Brandon McKinley.
Eric Edward Brown.
Ashley Lisa Moffett.
Corey Buck.
Lucy Claire Slavin.
Rachel Jane Insole.
Camille Claire Gasser.
Gabrielle Adrian Lois.
Kelsey Margaret Matson.
Rachel Elizabeth Castaneda.
Monica Gomez.
Elissa Escobar.
Aaron Scott Kendall.
Janeth Hernandez.
Stephen Lucio Gomez.
Jesus Romero Rosila Mares.
James Alexander Lee Gallagher V.
Juvenal Arango.
Solomon Cayenne.
Marcos Elohim Ruvakalba.
Anthony Petralia.
Robin Ashley Payne.
Aaron Schwartz.
Victoria Lynn Hendrickson.
Joseph Burns.
Itza Cervantes.
Tanya Gramajo.
Audrey Guns.
Tiffany Salinas.
Blaine Sterling Charles Eldred.
Eric McKinley Singer.
Kenneth Drew Gonzalez.
Gabriella Mary Fleischman.
Madison Sarah Bosky.
Emily Avalos Figueroa.
Erica Foresti.
Saskia Cortez.
Troy Belfay.
Jameson Gutierrez.
Gabriel Esteban Lopez.
Cameron M. Gernon.
Jordi Romero Gongora Ortegan.
Lexi Elizabeth Parsons.
Jennifer De La Torre.
Rachel Alexandra Hess.
Nicholas Waring.
Cody Lynch.
Mandy Peterson.
Simone Myers.
Sarah Allen.
Jordan Panana Carbajal.
Moises Palomares Lopez.
Andres Gonzalez Salgado.
Jonathan Cortez.
Ricardo Lopez.
Eduardo Garcia Arango.
Brian Bernal Lopez.
Joseph Coich Tamay.
Brian Guzman Medina.
Sebastian Chavez Hernandez.
Alan Hernandez Fernandez.
Jenny Ochoa Perez.
Daisy Macias.
Uriel Orozco Romo.
Charlie Parno.
Amy Marie Guy.
Tyler Michael Agni.
Jordan Brooke Wathen.
Samantha Stevens.
Jessica Wells.
Alejandro Chavez.
Cybele Genesis Pena.
Coleman Morgan McClellan.
Shannon Ferguson.
Damaja Boo Heineman.
Ian Bailey.
Christopher Henry Cole.
Maddie Logan.
Nicholas Gambonini.
Nate Parker.
Aaron Michael Delpaghetto.
Waleed Patel.
Wheeling Pierre.
Omali Lopez Gonzalez.
Janet Farias.
Marlon Barcenas.
Shannon Gearing.
Charlotte Tescalo.
Colleen Nicole Klein.
Salina Palina Singh.
Gianna Lucchesi.
Brianna Ward.
Matthew Torkelson.
Sage Bobie.
Grant Young.
Andrew Duani Enriquez.
Farhan Hassan.
Stephanie Faye Reed.
Jessica Danielle Pori.
Veronica Brevick.
Juliana Martinez.
Megan Berry.
Gavin James Velez.
Michael Reese Williams.
Ava Marquesa Dixon.
Seth Cal Velez.
Dustin Napier.
Ethan Prince.
David Fisher.
Courtney Harvey.
Melanie Megan McKissick.
Nicolette Marie Machenik.
Erica Christine Payer.
Mallory Marie Anderson.
Madeline Jane Thomas.
Kendall Bush.
Lindsay Rose Lynch.
Michelle Consulter.
Sarah Alyssa Frazier.
Jesse Ballesteri.
Haley Hibbins.
Dana Nicole Dibble.
Elizabeth McGuire.
Billy Woodbridge.
William Dooley.
Joel Ferber.
Vince Schwartz.
Christopher Winecoop.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Andrew Winecoop.
Michael Silva.
Jack Burns.
Elijah Qualls.
Emmett Needles.
Justin Banda.
Nicholas Kafuri.
Mackenzie Marie Tarango.
Kimberly Amanda Consila.
Samantha Ashley Mellon.
Chelsea Michelle Spangler.
Angelica Maderos.
Spencer Lamb.
Robert Marchione.
Eric Zemer.
Vince Mora.
Andrew Spores.
Nicholas Klemenko.
Daniel Shabo.
Daniel Forrest Smith.
Ian Robert McCarville.
Danny Roberts.
Jake Ryan Beggs.
Ryan Stephen Valerga.
Amanda Diane Irwin.
Madison Mock.
Nicole Catherine Wood.
Lucas Alexander Spangler.
Mitchell Arthur Burr.
Nathan Fritch.
Junyoung Park.
Arbaz Sohi.
Patrick Gang.
Travis Fody.
Christy Lee.
Grace Aaron Sheehan.
Rosemary Tang.
Jeffrey Munoz Garcia.
Alfonso Mendez.
Travis Granahan.
Aaron Jimenez.
David Enriquez.
Sean O'Brien.
James Johnson III.
Christopher Devin Cuevas.
Shane McNally Reed.
David Alexander Gray.
Sean Timothy Fennell.
Alec McGregor Grenfeld.
Dylan Smith.
Nathan Lyon Schultz.
Jordan Ray.
Albert Paul Dewey Meredith.
Abigail Tinoco.
Aurora Campos Reyes.
Kiana Ilela Davis.
Isaac Guzman Acevedo.
Andrea Martin Valencia.
Kevin Alexis Lopez Munoz.
Sydney Gonzalez.
Efren Namatbash.
Kayvon Gazalgu.
Mason Adayan.
Justin Jones.
Jason Romero.
Sal Lopez Alvarez.
I love you all.
Okay, before we conclude the ceremonies today, I just want to remind the friends and family members of the class of 2013 to please meet your graduates at the goalpost. The graduates are going to recess out at the end of the ceremony, so meet them at either end of the football field. Thank you. Graduates, are you ready to move your tassels? Move your tassels from right to left. Okay, now retrieve those hats and prepare to recess out. Thank you so much.
did it, Mom and Dad.